Yeah, man, what it do? Back again with another one. Today we're gonna be talking about the profit I made today on Thursday, September the 19th. I believe it's the 19th. But yeah, I made a small profit today, and I'm gonna show y'all how I did it. The entry that I took and the exit that I took. Okay, we on the PLTR stock. PLTR right there. That's the stock that I took today because of I seen I seen how the chart was moving. It was moving like in an upward type way. So common sense is gonna tell me that the stock is going up, the price is going up. So I took an option trade and I entered around here. But let me tell you where I entered it and why. If you're not familiar with supply and demand, that's the strategy that I use, supply and demand. Um, and this is, if I can pull it up, this is where I entered. I entered at, okay, you see this candle right here? This big green candle? Okay, this was the high. This was the high for today. So I waited until I found another big green candle to break that high. Even though this candle right here looked kind of small, it still broke that high right there. Let me get a let me see if I can. Okay, you see that? It's above it. It broke the high, which means it broke the high. It's above it. So basically, um, I had to follow the supply and demand strategy. So once it broke that high, once it broke that high, I went back. I watched the chart again to watch for the retest. I watched for the retest, which is this red candle right here came into my area. I don't even know the name of the area. I don't know what you would call it, but I would call it I just call it my area. I guess my demand. Okay, you see this red candle right here? You would take that first red candle that you see and mark it from the top to bottom, which is right here. This first red candle out before the break. I mean, right after the break. Take the red candle that's before the break. Take that candle and mark it from the top to the bottom, and that will be your retest area. That will be your area where your next red candle has to come down. If it come down in that area, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna go up. So this red candle right here, I hope I'm explaining it right, because this is the best way I can explain it for real. But it's called supply and demand. Okay, that red candle right before the break, as soon as it break, go back to the red candle, the first red candle that's behind it. Mark it from top to bottom. And you see this box right here? Mark it from the top to bottom, and then you're gonna go to the next red candle and watch it. If it come down in that zone that you mark from top to bottom, 9 times out of 10 your stock is about to go up. So you would, in this situation right here, if you're playing options, you're gonna, because that's what I trade, options. You're gonna put in a call, because it's bullish, it's going up. So you're gonna go make a bet that it's going up. So once that big red candle right here goes down and stays in your area, your box area, then it's time to enter the trade, because that's confirmation telling you that the trade is about to go up. If that big red candle come down and come in your territory, just look at it like your territory. If it come down and enter your territory, 9 times out of 10 the stock is going up. So you would want to buy. You would want to buy in. And as you can see right here, right after it came down in my territory, it came down in my area, guess what it did? It started going up. It started going up, and that's how you made your money. That's how I made my profit today. And as you can see, it kept going up. It went down a little bit, but it kept going up. It kept going up. And it went up about $3. Yeah, it went up about $3. About $2 or $3. So that's a good profit. That's why I basically used the supply and demand strategy, because it worked every time. It really do. It really do work. Once this high, once you find your high right here, this is your high. Just imagine all this right here is not even here yet. You're on this candle right here. This is your high. And it starts coming down, and then it come up, and you basically wait on the next biggest candle that's gonna outdo this green candle right here. Once you find one that outdoes it, now it's time to start marking. You're gonna start marking. You're gonna mark the first red candle that's behind the breakout candle. Okay, you're gonna mark it from the top to the bottom, stretch it out, and wait for the next big candle, the next red candle. I mean, you're gonna wait for the next red candle to come back and come in your territory, come into your zone right here. After that next red candle that comes down into your zone, when it touches your zone, you're gonna straight up, it's time to buy, it's time to enter. It's time to enter the trade. And it goes up as soon as this candle right here stay in, come down and tap in, it's time to go up, it's time to buy. And it's vice versa for the puts too, for the bearish. When it's going down, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna use the same method, supply and demand. It's just backwards. But yeah, I made a little profit today because I simply used the supply and demand strategy. And yeah, man.